Full power to the peoples. We back at heavy maintenance. Yeah. We gonna rock like HAMP and the Hamites that came in. It's a sad day in the house of consciousness. It's a sad day in the conscious community. Sad day. We knew this time was coming. He knew his time was coming. So what we did, we just made time. See, Sinetta, you can't pull no con game this time. We got you. You ain't gonna get away for knowing the truth that you been knew. That boy knew he was guilty. You knew he was guilty.
Let me ask you a question.
All right, go ahead. Let's start the questioning.
Are you familiar that 6 cement stains were found on the scar on the shirt?
I don't know what was found on the shirt.
All
What
right.
I would say is I'm gonna wait till the 7th till everything drop out, because I'm not gonna jump out the window too early. These YouTube lawyers don't know shit, and that's not in no defense of polite. I'm telling you, these niggas don't know shit. I got totally different stories that I'm looking at, and I'll say I'm gonna wait until the 7th. And if I see polite copping out to anything dealing with this child, that's when I will blast his motherfucking ass. But until then, I'm not gonna come out and jump out the window like everybody else is, bro. I'm gonna wait until the 7th.
He gonna wait until the summer. The summer is here. Brother Polite just got sentences. So you gonna wait till the YouTube check come back out. And then you gonna make that move. Sinetta, you ain't slick. See, I ain't surprised that he was guilty. I knew he was guilty. From listening to him, looking at him, he looks guilty. The way he looks guilty. The way Polite looks, he look like a conniving liar. Looking to steal people girlfriends and looking to lie and finagle his way out of things. Not this time, buddy. But see, let's just say, did all the platforms that was riding with Sinetta help convict him? Because you know they went to that. My sources told me they listened to hours and hours and hours of film with Sinetta discussing the case, listening to hours and hours of film of other people thinking they know the deal, and now look, it got him convicted. Shame on Sinetta for introducing a pedophile on internet. Si, you just wanted to get money. You make me think you was playing with them snow bunnies. You make me think, see all that fake knowledge? You was running game. You was running game, Sinetta. I knew you was doing something. I was just waiting. Now you doing lives now to back up out of it. That's how ironic I knew that you knew this was going on. Pick up the MS Doom. You doing the live right now to cover your bases. I knew, that's why I jumped on it. You played today, you a fool. You fool. The Tigo show hit me with this, I jumped right on it. Killer Kev slid it into the curriculum, I jumped right on it. Brother Polite is in jail for messing with them little girls. They got him. And what Sinetta and other platforms did they help convict him? You know what I'm saying? Because they had him on the platforms. I'm going through all Sinetta work right now. I can't find what I'm looking for. He probably got rid of it. But I see Polite all in there, up in there, getting them thousands of views. What we doing, Sarnetta? Promoting things like this, man? Bad enough we got the Hassan Campbell story and the Ron B. Stinker story and the what happened to that boy story. Polite, you did that. And I'm glad they got you. I'm glad they got you, Polite. I'm glad they took another sexual predator from off the streets. Because I'm telling you, if I find out you did anything more than what you did, I might just decide to volunteer myself to go in there and get you. Because you playing yourself, man. The babies are supposed to be protected. I don't know what age, I don't know how this went down. MS, you might know more than me because you all in them streets. But you dudes let this dude come out here and make money on YouTube. Gave out fake knowledge. He was hustling everybody he can hustle. The story was that his wife's daughter or something like that. His stepkid or something like that. Polite. And Sarnetta, you knew this. You knew this before. Any one of us knew. How I know? Because you have inside scoops on things from what the world be saying about how affiliated you once was when you was in the administration of the Giuliani. Of Rudy Giuliani. So your ties still run long. Your hands still run a little deep into finding out things. You like 10 toes down. Now I know where he get it from. Birds of a cousin feather flock together. Now I see where 10 toes get that psychology from. He get it from his older cousin. And they are both Dominicans. They both Dominicans. They both Dominicans, but they're going to say they black, of course. They found DNA on a little girl underwear. Man. And you thought them stains could come out. Them stains can't come out, man. No matter how you scrub it out, man. Them stains can't come out, man. Them stains do not come out, man. I'm telling you. Ask me how I know. Them stains are hard to come out. President Clinton thought he could get it out with a special cleaners. It still couldn't get out of that damn Monica Lewinsky dress. So what makes you think yours could come out? The best way it could come out, man, listen, you already know the story. We ain't gonna get too explicit with them. You know what I mean? You see, man, listen, you see the way they told us in sex education class. Sarnetta, you knew that boy was down with that stuff, man. You knew he was down with it. And you made this whole thing up today about sorry to some girl or some person named Linda. Why are you putting people's names out there? You should have just said sorry to those that was hurt by this predator. But you out here cleaning up the live right now. You cleaning it up. With all the people that was so saying on the things, and you kept saying, I want to wait. Now you got what he got. Now you want to clean it up. You want to clean it up. You want to clean it up, Sarnetta?
What is there to go around? He's basically admitting to something and taking a plea deal.
He said, Hamp, I see you in that clean white bucket. I had to go grab one too.
Right,
yeah, man, I had to put it back down because this is the movie Forsterson had. That they know me, so I just had to get it amped up. Had to go to my man, and then he had to tighten me up real quick.
We ain't playing ifs. It's not.
So we already knew, Sarnetta. I'm just going to run the show on this. Because you're trying to clean it up right now. I'm trying to find something that I can't find. When you be saying shame, shame, shame. You got that slogan. And I was looking for it today and I couldn't find it. So I was hunting. That's why I'm a little late on the show. I was hunting for that shame. Sarnetta speaks out on polite. Hope. We hope you listening, Linda. Who is Linda? We don't want to know Linda. Tell him, Nick.
This woman ain't coming out saying, yes, I am guilty.
Oh, my
Unless
Lord.
he is guilty, bro.
But the glitches into that ruling was that it brought up when I actually did that. It was sure 100% that he did that.
No.
Now look,
Guilty, bro.
Sarnetta's so slick. He had to get Nepal Sadar on his show. You think he's covering for the dude? If he's doing this goes to show you how guilty he feels by putting up a live today. Because he knew everybody getting ready to come. I don't know, not quite sure. All I'm looking at is the pattern of how he's trying to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to clean it up by saying, yo, I know everybody get ready to have a field day. They get ready to eat off of me. I'm going to eat. This is a plate. Yeah, this is a plate. So I've been paying attention to the fact that he been paying attention. And as soon as that this came out, he felt like he could double up on 2 videos in a few hours. I paid attention to his whole pattern. Now he got 1,000 people up on the live. Now he got Nepal Sadar after she done left Killer Priest. You know what I'm saying? Now she ran back over here because she was the main culprit and knowing things too. With that polite situation. They all was practicing what she was like to promote, polygamy. She loves polygamy. That's why she liked to be with Sarnetta's wife. It had to be scripted. It had to be scripted in the note of saying that they knew that that boy was guilty all along. That's why he kept running. But the DNA had him on a leash. That's why he kept running, showing us these fantasy situations to divert our mind. That's like Chris Unbiased, the battle rap blogger, who's going to jail for messing around just like Polite is messing around. We're going to get you boys. If you boys can't keep your penis in your pants and you can't do the right thing, then you're going to get got. So he ran a play on the other people, not on me, because I saw it. My team woke it up and said, yo, you know, thanks to Leak You, thanks to my people, you know what I'm saying, J. Lee Chronicles, I caught it on their chat. And I was like, wait a minute, this is something to build on because Sarnetta know they coming. I'm first on the set. I'm going to get mine first. Did Sarnetta and other platforms help convict Polite? They had to. Now they're cleaning up themselves so they can say, well, look, you know, because that's like saying you what's that word, grown man talk? You knew about it and didn't say nothing. You part of it. You part of it. After he told you. See, there's a difference if he didn't tell them niggas in the camp. If he didn't say nothing today, like, yo, we didn't know he was like that word, that's different. But they still knew. Sarnetta was riding around in the Benzes with him. He was giving them money to keep his channel alive. Conspired. Yeah, you conspired. Thanks, grown man talk. He conspired. You knew it. You knew about it already. You helped facilitate all the things that he was doing by not trying to say what he should be doing. Yo, man, this you can't be here. I know we made money together. I'm going to take your videos down. He ain't take nothing down. He got them all up there still spitting that knowledge with that half a hairline. Now he going to have a real hairline. Now what he going to do in jail? Everybody watching YouTube in jail, what he going to do? Yo, I had to take the plea because, you know, they were stressing my family. I had to take the plea because they was bothering me. I had to take the plea because my business wouldn't deal with me. I don't know. That's not the right thing to do, man. I think I ought to just let them say, yo, he blew trial. I'd have just blew trial. Like, yo, fuck it. I blow trial. You know, I don't care what they say. I ain't do it. I know it's different in there. That's why I was saying he probably could have been talking like that. It could have been a whole level of, yo, we got you. You know what I'm saying? It's J. Lee Chronicles, yes, sir. It's like, we got you. Sinetta knew we was coming. He knew this is one of the videos that's on their way to come get him. Because Polite is connected to this dude, Sinetta. And you conspired. You was there. You knew of his situations. And you still let him around the community. The House of Consciousness and the community of house, however what they want to call themselves, is in a great deal of worries today. Because now we can't take his word for what it is no more. Sinetta might have to be, he might have to take a hiatus. So it lets me think that he was doing all this work because he knew this day was coming. So he cleaning it up now with Nepal Sadar and the rest of the crew.
Leave the child. And then I'm gonna say this, and I'll be quiet. We didn't have to get on panels like wild Negroes in the wilderness that don't even know what's gonna happen in the next hour, that don't even have anything. We didn't have to get on panels and say this, but now we can.
All right.
He's a child molester. Yes, I don't care, Sonnet, or you, the chat, they can hate me. He's a child molester. He's a piece of shit. He needs his throat slit. He needs his throat slit in prison. How's that? Okay?
I definitely agree. 100%. I agree with Nepal.
So that's his style.
I agree with Nepal. Okay, now, brother, no more D. No, that's enough, D. Because it don't look right, D. You're looking bad, brother. Let me go on over here to the other brother.
You're looking bad.
Sean?
What's going on, bro?
Conscious
Peace,
community
everybody.
looking bad.
Thanks, man.
First thing I want to say, sis, I hear you for real. You know, I got 3 daughters of my own, a wife, mom, 3 sisters. I'm surrounded by women that I love, and my wife even have like 10 sisters. So I'm very, very sensitive to this. So yes, I'm very sensitive, and I'm a thinking person.
So,
right? So
let me get this straight. Sinetta is bringing people up there to have a story pertaining to how they feel. You should have been making them video stating like, yo, this man's situation coming up. Let me get this out the way now. Let me tell people now so I don't got to get ready to be a plate of food for everybody on the internet. Too late. Because you had them up there, now you trying to throw sand on top of the damn fucking charcoal. No, it's still going to resonate a little bit of smoke. Knowing that charcoal is hot, boy. So look at him. He's trying to clear it up.
or that all this fire that we got is really correctly going where it's supposed to go. That's all I'm saying. Now I wanted to just ask Brother Sinetta, like, since when do we trust the courts? The courts? When do we trust the white man system? When do we start doing that?
And this is the conversation we're having. I don't care about them.
Hold on.
Listen.
Hold on. We trust the courts when Polite himself says he did. I don't see what's wrong with y'all, man. I don't get.
No. I'm not defending them. Don't do that. Don't put me with him.
See, don't defend him.
Because I'm not defending no pedophile.
Let me finish doing this, brother. Polite came out and said he did it. Once he come out and say he did it, how can we now step back and say, man, how do we know that this is this, the courtroom is this, the court system is... Nah, brother, let's stop it. You're not giving any benefit of the doubt to the...
You just said he was a liar. If they offer him one deal at a time, he might take a lesser deal at a time just to save his own selfish ass.
Yes. Yeah, that is exactly why he copped out, to take a lesser time. I agree with you. But why?
I don't know.
Why?
I mean, listen, I'm only calling into the show because I trust you. I trust you.
I'm trying to tell you now, being that you trust me, brother, did you hear what the mother said?
Listen, bro, that don't move me, bro. And I hate to sound insensitive. But people lie, bro. People go to extreme lengths to lie, bro. Do you know? Never mind.
He wants Sinetta to take it down.
Well, if you saying he guilty, I'm trusting your word because you know him.
See?
But that's who I trust. I don't trust the courts.
See?
And I don't even know polite.
Sarnetta, you about to get work.
Rock would do like that, but your word matters more than the court word, in my opinion, right now.
You see? People
You
trust
know what I'm
him.
saying? So
That's
I'm
a
asking
caller.
you, if you really sure.
Sarnetta, can I ask a question?
Like he got his head down.
Yes, go ahead, ask me the question.
But respect, peace, and just be careful, everybody.
Peace.
Actually,
He just lost a subscriber.
Assuming he did commit a crime, why would you think the court, with all the evidence they may have had, why would you think that they did not allow him to get registered as a sex offender if he had committed a crime? He actually drugged that girl or gave her alcohol.
Because he kept running.
Compromise that.
He wasn't
I
stable.
can answer that question legally, and I'll try not to yell. People say, "Am I drunk?" Are you not angry like me, people? But let me answer it legally. When the mother wants to avoid putting her child through extended trauma, every time her child talks about this case, she will be re-traumatized. To sit and look at this piece of dog crap and think of the things that they would have to have an extended long trial. And these pedophiles count on that. We have another pedophile in the community who the girl didn't want to come on do the trial, so he got a lesser charge. So let me tell you why. He sat down and he had his lawyers talk to this woman and say, okay, we know you don't want to do the trial, so give us this and we'll give you this. So they used that against this woman. Even in the process of getting her to settle, so to speak, with his plea deal, he victimized and preyed upon this woman and her child. So he said, I don't want to be labeled as a sex offender. He didn't want the label. Why? He has in his sick mind a thought that maybe I can go somewhere and I can reinvent myself. And when they look me up, it won't say sex offender. He's sick. He's gonna, if we pray right.
And this is live. I ain't watched it. I just told y'all that's why he couldn't be labeled as a sex offender, because he kept moving. The lady is completely right by saying that he had to go reinvent himself. So he kept running. Polite kept running.
If we pray right, something good will happen in jail, like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, wow.
If we pray right,
Oh.
let me finish.
Oh, she's dangerous.
If we pray right, he will end up like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh.
You don't have to worry about him. Now, about what you said, why didn't they? Because he said, I know you don't want to go to trial. I know you don't want your child to, he thought this. Give us this and we'll give you that. So she said, okay, you have to plead. And he did plead guilty to the RAPE of a child. He did plead guilty to doing all those terrible things to that child. But he said,
Yeah, that's a fact.
I just don't want the title. But we already know what he pled guilty to. So the answer is he negotiated that out. It had nothing to do with the judge. It was between the defendant and the plaintiff.
Beautifully
Okay.
well
So they
put
compromise.
together. So that's why he didn't get that. But in the hood, we gonna know what he is. But in the streets, it's the judge, he could sue you because he ain't labeled. So be careful. But in y'all minds, we know what he's labeled as. But yeah, he kept moving around, jumping around. When he gets to the jail, he's gonna fall in with his daddy folks, Doc York, for protection. That's a fact. He gonna run right to Daddy York. If he ain't doing it already, because I'm pretty sure they setting himself up now. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he see, this is one thing of being known. I don't even want to listen to it no more. This is one thing of being known and being not known. See, he kept pushing for more fame. And everybody know his name. See, that's scary, B. It's scary. So he's in jail. People walking around. COs could pop a question to one of the maintenance crew. Maintenance crew pop. He might have a hard time. He might have a real hard time for 7 years. They're going to put him with where the rest of those peoples be, all that, all the pedophiles and the rapists. They're going to put them together. They got them a separate jail because they know that they in any area around anybody, it's a come up. Facts, bro. Absolutely. He done set money for the jail for niggas to hold him down. Yeah. You know, and I'm pretty sure this is what Sinetta been knew. Because Sinetta has connections to things like that. And he trying to clean it up by saying, yeah, he going to. The guy called and said, take it down. That's what the guy said. He called him and said, yo, take that down. It ain't heartfelt like you think, because Sinetta trying to cover his tracks. He trying to move backwards like the kid from The Shining. He trying to move backwards like the kid from The Shining. I said Sinetta is trying to cover his tracks. He trying to move backwards like the kid from The Shining. He ain't gonna have no issue. Peace. He would never walk the main. Yeah, and that's why it's gonna be rough. But you don't want to be walking around. But the fact is, that is some sort of freedom to be, yo, what up? What up? Meet me in the yard. Let's eat. Instead of just, he can't go to no, if he do go to commissary, you already know they really can't buy nothing in the box. I ain't really never been to PC. I think their commissary is different. They can have certain things, but the box, you can't really get nothing. You just get, word, that shit is tough, man. You get your cigarette, and they ask you, yo, you want your cigarettes before the smoke break today? And you be like, yeah. That's the only way you could go to the yard. I used to I ain't even smoke. I used to just hold it in my hand so I could be in the yard. Take a puff and blow it out from time to time. And niggas like, let me get a cigarette. I be giving them out in the yard, in the box. Like, here. You know what I'm saying? But that was me back then. I just wanted to be outside puffing the cigarette. So the CEOs be like, you just like going out. I'm like, yeah, I figured it out. He like, smart. I'm like, you don't even smoke. I was like, nah. He's like, oh, you just bought them to go in the yard. I said, yeah, I'm in the box. So I got to hold it down. I ain't going to be sitting reading and writing all day push-ups. There ain't that much big I could get. I ain't properly eating. So, yeah, he going to be rough, man. But the fact of the matter remain is, Sinetta, you can't clean it up now. It's too late. We're going to eat off it. Okay, I'm the first on deck. You understand? I'm the first on deck. They get yard commissary with the rest of the PC punks. I think so. But I don't think they let them see each other for everybody to be yelling it out. I just think the box don't get snacks and all that. Last time I was in the box, I ain't really getting no snack. I had a good bag when I got out because I knew there wasn't really nothing to buy. You know what I'm saying? I had, 3 months in the box, 4 months in the box. I knew it wasn't nothing to buy. They let you probably get something. I remember they probably let you get something. I think they let you get something. I think when they call snacks, they go into your I think they call snacks and they bring the box, the tray box, where everybody names it, where their stuff is at, and they ask what you want. You know what I'm saying? I think they did that. That was in the max, so I don't know. That 23 and 1, yeah. It'd be 23 and 2 if you go to law library. You know what I'm saying? It could really be 19 and a few if you move around and stay in the library twice. You know what I'm saying? You stay in the library twice, you can hang out. You know what I mean? I learned that trick too, old man, grown man talk, old man talk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, see, that's different. This is New York. I was in Clinton Correctional Facility, Bear Hill. You know what I'm saying? When they gave me box, you learn from the OGs that, in order to make that time go quick, you got to be out. You got to be in the law library. I used to be in there trying to read, write, study, nod off. They were like, go back. I'm like, yo, I'm in the box. I'm staying back. I'm going to help out with the books. They were like, all right, what's your name? I'm like, yo, so-and-so. They'd call down and say, yo, he's in here with us cleaning up. They're like, all right, leave him. I figured that out. You know what I mean? And then stood out there and chilled out for a while, laid low. Then when it was time to go eat, they let you go eat. So I was eating like twice. You know what I mean? Word. It was beautiful. It was beautiful on how I did it. You know what I'm saying? How I did it. I did it beautiful. I had a good, strong bid. And I was in Tupac's cell when I got the lower F. Word, when I got the lower F. You know what I mean? MS Doom. I don't think he's going to have to go until his sentencing. He might run still. Well, they took his passport, I heard. They took his passport, they took his ID, and you can't go anywhere because you got DNA. Apparently, they got DNA. You can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sai gonna get rich off this. He's trying to get it now. He's trying to swindle his way in to get more people to talk. people donating the money. He get ready to get them shirts. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's gonna be free, polite, or it's gonna be just I ain't down, but I don't know what he gonna do. He better do something quick. But right now, he's eating. He got the whole live jumping right now.
Obviously, you need to be mindful of what it is that you're saying and who you're saying it about, because we take it pretty seriously over here, as someone else pointed out in the chat. The mods take their job way too seriously. There's a reason for that. And every great leader should have people protecting them.
So Khalil Amani says,
seen as one
right?
of those great leaders in our community.
Khalil Amani says, this is what Khalil Amani says. He just chimed in. He said, black people are as fickle as a $3 bill. Polite said he did these things. How are people still justifying him? Sick. So this is what I'm saying about Side Net.
Right now, whether y'all like that or not,
trying to get people to come in.
Information he's bringing or not, this is how it stands for us who do believe in what he's doing on this platform. So I definitely want to.
Somebody said I met Side Net in person.
Number two,
he treated me like I knew him forever. Great man. They trying to work it.
While everybody's bickering about,
they trying to work it.
They feel like polite.
So I'm working them. I'm not gonna sit back. See, I'm gonna chime in and chime out. See, that's why I jumped on it early. MS Doom hit me in the Cash App joint with the note and told me, "Yo, HAMP Doom, this is some money out there. Go jump on this." You know what I'm saying? No, they are smart as a rock. Yeah, I know they ain't smart, but look, it's the other people that's trying to get the idea to fix. See, I been knew he knew that the man was guilty. I been knew he was getting money with the man, helping him maneuver and finagle his way up out of small contentments and tenements and things of that nature. I just seen the thing from him with the brim hat looking all fly. No problem. But my man, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Your man knew you. That's like my man doing bank robberies. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell the street, but I know he doing it. We getting money. So he goes somewhere else and hit a bank. I ain't gonna sit back and say, all right, he ain't do it. I'm gonna to myself though, not to no one else, maybe to one of the small time crew members that I'm like, yo, you know he did that shit. Son pulled that shit off. Yeah, son did that. You know what I mean? This thing is easy, B. We knew he made that move. Take the plea to get a lesser deal, stretch it. What Polite did was stretch for 10. He been running for about 3-4 years. So that's time. Grown man talk is right here. You can go to court. Every time you go to court, that's time. So he was doing time in the street. It was really 11, 12 years that he was got. What grown man said? Do you remember when they said it was on the West Coast in the Benton? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the day I'm talking about. When he was like, oh, he was happy to see him. He was happy to see him. You know what I mean? He was happy to see him and they was laughing. And he was like, Sai, you got to be down here. Sai went down there without his wife. He had some nice Paul Sadar upstairs with yeah, time. So yeah, grown man talk. He ain't slick. Sinetta helped him run around and get money. He made that money and he got to court. He knew those charges because what he said. Yes, sir. At the hotel. Yeah, at that hotel. Nepal Sadar was there upstairs with Polite wife. They was all get ready to go get freaky. That's how that Nepal Sadar story with him and her making the run and saying, yo, that's his girl. That's how it got all like the way it was. And she was all in the background laughing and hugging up on him. It was started from there. I'm going to take you out and bang you. That lady look good. I ain't going to lie. Them little big body look good on Nepal Sadar, boy. Head to toe, too. I seen her. Pretty little thing. Pretty little thing. But the point is, they knew. They knew. Point blank. Now she yelling out because she probably felt bad on trying to be covered up by getting finagled with the sage. Yeah, getting finagled with the sage and stuff. Polite had to mix up drinks. You know what I'm saying? He knew how to mix up them drinks so them girls could feel woozy. You know what I'm saying? Brother Polite dropped the music video last night saying he was in. You see what I'm saying? Send me the link to that so I can check it out. You see what I'm saying? He dropping video talking about so that I can eat. So he can eat while he in jail. So he can tell his friend, nah, look, God, I got mine on the video. I'm innocent. Look, I got 1,000 views on people saying he gonna use that line of work. If a lot of people watch my videos, yeah, that dude got a video. MS is in them streets, man. MS be holding me down, man. MS, I'm gonna need you to go in the bank, man. I'm gonna need you to. Birthday month. Birthday week is coming up, guys. You know I like to shoot it out. Yo, MS Doom, that's my financial advisor. I call on him, man. That's why I love putting in this work. MS, man, I need that. The dollars. This is his design. Hand been to the mafia, you heard? But yeah, yo, I knew he was down with that. Oh, did J Lee Chronicles up in there? Oh man, that's cool, Jay. I didn't know he was up in there too. That's good. I knew he was up in there fiddling around. He make them drinks. Talking about this is Pineapple God. He be yelling out, this is. I remember he was eating carrots with him and his woman. He eat purple carrots. I remember that story. He was sitting there telling you that this mandarin from the orange family and the citrus family came from Nature Boy. See, him and Nature Boy gonna meet up. Nature Boy the same way. Nature Boy probably got him down. That was his cohort. Nature Boy. 3 guard. Whatever his name is. Nature Boy gonna see him. It could be trash. It could be whack. The whole idea of him doing it, I'm trying to find a motive. I want to know what the motive was of making the video. You can't run from DNA, boy. That's messed up. That's why if somebody puts me to the level of murder, I ain't trying to clean it up. Somebody puts me to the level of putting them away, I ain't trying to clean it up. No way. I ain't got time for it. If I'm in the right. If I'm in the right and I got to put somebody's wig back, I ain't running. See, as I ain't got too much footprints to follow, he's still in there. Where the gun at? Outside the door. Put my license on it. He tried to rob me. I'm HAMP DOOM. I ain't running. No, I'm not. I ain't trying to clean up with bleach. I ain't trying to dump my clothes in the fire. I ain't trying to have a bag of clothes and take it with me and travel and dump it in Nebraska. I ain't got time for it. It'll be my luck. A damn deer will just snoop around the bag and find a crumb of cookie in my back pocket some motherfucker with. And he dropped it all on the road. One of the road people pick it up. They send it to the jump off to be garbage lies and all that. Next thing you know, they take samples. Man, they'll find me in 85 seconds. He gonna pay not a lot of money when he come out too. He gonna pay a few thousands. They said they got him over 14, 15 grand already. But see, he should have that from all those scams that he robbed the conscious community. Him and Sinetta was rolling around those Benzes. So he should pay that now. See, he doing what the game doing. That's why game ain't got no music right now. Cause Game said he put out some music. That girl that he did that work with, she gonna get half. I said, Game. Mm-hmm. They got him all in the goddamn dead wrong. Dead to right. Got him. Dead to right. Got him. Now here we go. About R. Kelly. A lot of things was said about him. I ain't see that. Prosecutors ain't bring up no DNA. He pissed on him. The water washed it away. R. Kelly sent in a foul report about Brother Polite. That's what happened. Are you taking me down for something I ain't do? I got somebody that got DNA on some clothes. Go over there and get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They got Bill Cosby for the same problem. Prosecutors ain't yell out Bill Cosby left no DNA. So, Brother Polite, you left that DNA, brother. You left that DNA. You left that life force behind. You left that life source behind. Huh? Now you got Sinetta on the private line. Sinetta splitting $2.50 off of $5 super chats and all that. And he getting them by the thousands. I'm looking at it. It's running up like the stock market over here. His name is all up in the algorithm. Perfect hit. But I did it the backwards way. I tagged Sinetta in this in the hashtag. Left Brother Polite as a regular name being just said. Because I knew that you knew about that man. You traveling with a known pedophile. Sinetta on the plane with this dude. Going to see him. To jump in the Bentley truck so they could laugh on cryptocurrency money that he was robbing and stealing from Bitcoin. Told Sinetta about where the secret funds at to help him if he get into, because the man said he's that trustworthy. Yeah, he's that trustworthy. One of the callers called in and said, I trust you more than I trust the police and the court system. That's deep. My YouTube fans trust me more than what I'm doing than anything. I got to put that standard as the free leader of the YouTube world. I was hanging out with my man. He was acting funny. I said, yo, you ain't coming here no more. I cut it short. Now he can act funny on the one. They're going to say, yo, ain't he used to be with, not, yo, that's, what's his name? He be with, you get it? Ain't that son who he used to be hanging? I want that. Because he was bugging out then. Look, he's still bugging out now. So why I need to hang around and he do something in my name? In my honor? Sinetta, you knew he was doing. You just trying to protect the grains of rice that you got left. That's cool, man. But it ain't cool because you should have been annihilated his situation when they first investigated it. You should have had a private page, meaning you should have had another page directing along with the page that you main profiling with. You should have had that other page talking about everything before the conviction of him saying he took the plea. You should have been like that, Si, so everyone could have been like, yeah. Everyone would have said, glad Si got up out of that. Instead of having everybody looking at you side-eye like, Si knew all this all along. My man J. Lee Chronicles got you on a jump off saying you was waiting till the summer. Now, you been new. One thing for sure, your lawyers gonna give you everything. He took all that work and went to what son just said he went to. Going to Bentley. To read the paperwork in the Bentley. You took, Sinetta went all the way over to the area to meet Brother Polite, to read Brother Polite paperwork in the Bentley. in the hotel. Don't act like you ain't gonna pillow talk that talk to your man. Don't act like you ain't, the girls downstairs drinking and chilling, know that they bodies is moist, getting ready to come upstairs, go upstairs and get their shoes off and get ready for y'all two guys to finish smoking cigars, playing poker. You told Sai what's going on. Sai just put a deaf ear on it for the YouTube. Now he got his head down on the lives, got everybody in there to hold him down, because now he ain't got no talent anyway. He need those peoples on the TV to talk, to bring him in. That's what he did today. The caller called in and said, yo, you got to take something down. He said, yeah, I'll do it. Because he's looking at it in the YouTube studio about how much money he done made off that daggone video. And when he take it down, it subtracts the overall stat number. It knocks that down a little bit. And it takes away a little bit of the public watch hours. So he's thinking that, damn, I gotta take down the video that got me 50 grand, 60 grand. You only get $5 every 1,000 times that. Sada made some money off that. Other videos got 140,000. You times that by 5. Sada got money off of that. After YouTube take their percentage, Sada got money off of that. Smart dude, paid his taxes early so he can keep that money to buy a Range Rover. Him and Polite. You knew this was coming. I was just saying, I was minding I said, y'all, I was thinking about another slogan to get busy on. I had to come up here and said, man, look at this. Not sign out of the house of consciousness. I said, look at this. Not sign out in the house of consciousness. I said, look at this. Not sign Netta in the house of consciousness. Tell them, Nip. They knew that boy was guilty all along. He was just giving them a small envelope. Nigga take $1,000. Nigga take a couple dollars. You know what I mean? Sad that they have to go out like that to keep quiet for a punk dude that's going out there. Yeah, Nip. Playing around with people. Tell them, Nip. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nip. Polite as a bump. Sinetta's a bump. Tell him. Nip know about him. Yeah, tell him. Sinetta's a bump. Yeah, tell him. Come over here. Yeah. Yeah, Nip. We got him, Nip. I got him. He ain't go. I got him, Nip. I got him. He ain't going nowhere. Come on. Come here, boy. Yeah, I got him. Thanks for telling him. Yeah. Running around these, he gonna make a 900-hour live to clear his name up. You know this thing only takes about an hour, 2 hours the most, 3 if it's good, 4 if it's you already know. But I'm saying, Sai, you knew this. Now you looking at us like we foolish. Tell him, Nip. Come here. Tell him, Nip. Sai, you knew this. Now you want to see what we all say to think and say that we foolish. Nah, son. This ain't going down like that, son. I want to know I've seen what you're doing. Nip, come here, man. It's okay. Come on, that's the people's out there. It's all right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Word. I want to know what Sai gonna do now. Huh? You done got that money off of that boy. You done got money off of Bambada. You done got a lot of money now. It's time for you to fall back, Grandpa, because they got you. You can't be hanging around, because now we're gonna think it's suspect because you allow these dudes and you don't check them. And if you did check them, you know what I'm saying? Why they still running around if you check? So you trying to throw us off with some, we stupid because we don't read the Bible. You try to throw us off with all the Shaka Mosas and Brother Garfields and all unk and all. You try to throw us all off. When a couple of brothers try to bring it up, you shut their mic off and you look at them like they crazy. But you know some of these old drunk dudes is dealing with situations that you know that they need help on. And that's sad. That's sad that you know that these old heads that you dealing with this fake knowledge, you understand? In that house of community, conscious community, you know that they are sick. Some of them is on diabetic medication, pressure pills, water pills. They on Viagra's and things of that nature. They still eating the stuff that they tell you that they not eating, but they eating. Sinetta, you man. I stopped following you a long time ago. I've been new from a few videos before, thanks to Young Pharaoh when he brought it out, and you kept sending, and then you brought him back because you gave him some money. But you was the main one that was flagging this show. You was flagging Young Pharaoh's show. You inside Sarah Suit and Seti. We're gonna get you next, Seti. You next. I'm gonna get you next. You light skinned running around, sniffing cocaine. We're gonna get you. You ain't thinking you probably the next one too. I don't see your family with you no more. I remember you was dancing around with your family. I don't see them no more. I want to find out about you, Mr. Elliot Blunt. We got you. Remember the name? You remember the name up on the Power Directors, all the videos until Pharaoh told you how to take your name off there because we knew. Your little short self trying to run up against people with knowledge and take them down because you got some big old beads and you got a good passport. You got a good old passport. And then you yelling out nigga every time. Nigga. You light skinned, your father and white. Sarah Suit and Seti, your father is white, B. Your mother is white. You came from a Christian family. Your punishment wasn't no punishment. It was read the Bible and come to Bible class. That's why you so equipped. You remind me of them light-skinned dudes I used to hang out with, thinking they always was better than the dark-skinned guys when it came to reading and writing and studying, until we showed them that we could beat them with the reading and writing and studying. But here you is jumping around, laughing and giggling, yelling, acting like you crazy, telling us stories and stories about the Caucasoid. We know them now. We know them. It's time for you to probably fall back too. Tired of looking at you every day talking about the white man, but you getting the white man's money. Trying to sell your stuff in the white man's marketplace for you to sit down. Just leave well-be alone, okay? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You out here jumping ships, don't know where you going. You just jumping around, making everybody think that we losing our mind. But it's really you. You which side now? I ain't gonna say you might have, but I ain't gonna say. But I'm gonna just say you was over there a couple of times trying to plead your case on who you were, about what type of man of God you know so much about. You like the rest of them dudes. Boyce Watkins, running around with the fake teeth in his mouth. All these brothers was putting in that work with Sinetta so they can get that run the way they at today. Because they knew. I ain't mess with them. I came on my own. I made a move on my own. I already knew how to do this. I said, nah, I ain't messing with them dudes. They crazy. And here he is now. We a couple of years back. He been running. Now he get a lesser deal. Now it's something to say. We ain't gonna throw it all on him. We gonna put some of the work on you, Sinetta. We ain't gonna put all the work on Polite. We know he got enough on his shoulders right now. But you gonna get this work due to the fact that that was your man getting money with. You was getting money with him. One thing about somebody, when they get money, they like to lay their cards on the table so no discrepancies for nobody to get hurt. So you knew, because you want to know how we're going to continue to still get that money. So you got to let me know something so I could continue to help out. So you knew, Si. See how fast I figured out your plan and how you did it? I was waiting like you was waiting. It came out kind of quick. Summer ain't really over yet, but it's over. Came out right in the dog days of summer. 90-something degrees out there. They hit us with this extra grease, extra hotness, dealing with the wildness of the conscious community. Oh, my Lord. I can't believe it. But we got you, though. This is just one edition. But I might just fall back and hear other additions to it. But right now, everybody talking about Polite. I don't want to talk about Polite. That ain't the job today. The job is Side Netter. He knew and dealt with these peoples in the conscious community. So you had these guys wrap them languages around those young girls' minds, those sisters' minds, and to have them believe you like the Malachi York in them, playing with people's situations, fooling them with angel dust, fooling them with Bible dust, fooling them with just sprinkle of stardust, just something like that, and to make everybody smell different, look different. Make you was putting that Spanish fly in people's drinks, man. I know you, man. That's what Polite was doing. But the job ain't Polite. He's in the work site with Side Netter, who was the corporate. See, Polite was just a takedown. He took the weight on others that he probably might have to drop an affidavit on. Polite gonna drop an affidavit on some peoples if they don't send that money. See, that's the next out for Polite. You understand? That's the next out. He gonna drop some affidavits on people that ain't gonna send that first check. Whoever's late on their payments to paying them, he's sending affidavits out on. There it is. He turned into a confidential jailhouse informant. That's what Polite gonna do. You don't send him no money for those who he told the story to, he gonna affidavit you. Those he told the story to, you don't send his money while he's locked up, you gonna get the affidavit. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. That's why Side Netter trying to work hard. Because he know if he get down, he gonna be complete fool for about a year. 189,000 subscribers might just float around now. Because they can't take his word for it. Because they all gonna think, who's the next line? Who's the next up in line? They gotta come to HAMP DOOM. Now, I don't want you to roll over here and talk me to death now. My job is say a little something and we elaborate. I went over there a few times, was listening to the stories. I stopped listening to it until today that the story came out again. I said, damn, this is what it is again, huh? We back to work. I just left work site. I had to put my work boots back on. Peace and love naturally too. I just put my work boots back on. Yeah. I just put my work boots back on. I said, oh, snap, we got some work. Side Netter, it's your day. The bread is provided by Side Netter. The food is provided by Side Netter. Did Side Netter and other platforms help Convict Brother Polite? It had to be. They all knew. They talked about it so much, the people decided to draw it back up. So that was their way of trying to clean themselves up to hope that he don't run, because he probably was going to make a run to Italy. I say Polite was going to get ready to run to Italy. He was getting ready to run to a foreign country. He was just looking for certain geographical areas where black folks is laid up at with the language that he speak, so he could get up in there and slide around. And slap a people with a TikTok, slap people with some Instagram, but he ain't gonna tell people about that YouTube. It's too deep. You might get ran out of town out of it. Bald head get ran out of town. Run them bald heads out of town, you know what I'm saying? They got you, polite. But they gonna get side netter. And we gonna get them. Because we outside. This is my time today, man. I appreciate y'all for coming in for this hour of work. And we built it up. The work is side netter. Because he knew the whole job, man. Other than that, man, we back in effect on how we back in effect. HAMP DOOM, man.